Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and welcome back, my dear students, to new lesson of English, lesson number 6. In today's lesson, we will talk about speaking. Specifically, we will talk about exchanging information. In today's lesson, we will learn how to exchange information between each other. Let's indulge our lesson. Practice number A. You are going to read one of two texts. First, look at these words and discuss in pairs. What do you think the text will be about? What do you think the text will be about? Here we have a box, and in this box we have 6 words. They are shoot, competition, score, bullets, team, and apologize. Let's begin talking about these words. Number 1, shoot. What is the meaning of shoot? Shoot means to point to something. Competition. What is the competition? What is a competition? Competition means a situation in which people or organizations compete with each other for something that not everyone can have. For example, there is now intense competition between schools to attract students. What about score? Score means the result of something. It means goals, points, etc. Bullets. Bullet is a small metal object that's fired from a gun. It's a small metal object that's fired from a gun. Team, a group of people play together. Apologize, to say sorry for something. So here we can expect that the text will be about a shooting competition. The text is about a shooting competition. Now number B. Student A read text number 1. Student B read text number 2. There are several differences between the information in your text and your partner's text. Write questions in your notebook to ask your partner about his or her text. Use the ideas in 1 to 8 below. We have examples here. When was he invited to join a team? Who did he speak to? The other things are when Bob was invited to join the team. Number 2, the competition. 3, Bob's feelings for his skill. Number 5, his score. 6, who he spoke to. 7, what he said. And finally, the answer. Now let's read the first text. Bob is quite good at shooting. Last year, he was invited to join a team. The team was going to be in a national competition. This was Bob's first competition. On the day of the competition, Bob was feeling nervous and his hands were shaking. Most of his shots didn't hit the target, and his score was only 10 out of 50. He apologized to the captain and said, "I feel like shooting myself." The captain replied, "If you do that, you will probably need 2 bullets. Now let's move to the second text and read it, and then we can compare between the first and the second text. Number 2. Bob is quite good at shooting. Last week, he was invited to join a team. The team was going to be in an international competition. This was Bob's first competition. On the day of the competition, Bob was feeling excited and nervous, and his hands were shaking. A few of his shots didn't hit the target, and his score was only 15 out of 50. He apologized to the team and said, "I feel like shooting myself." The captain replied, "If you do that, you'll probably need 6 bullets. Now talk to a new partner and make sure you know all 7 differences. Here you can see, my students, the 7 differences between the first and the second text. There are 7 differences between the 2 texts. Text number 1. Bob was invited to join a team last year, whereas in the second text, he was invited to join a team last week. This is the first one. 2. In text number 1, it was national competition, whereas in the second one, it was an international competition. 3. In the first text, Bob was feeling nervous, whereas in the second one, he was feeling excited and nervous. 4. In text number 1, most of his shots didn't hit the target, and in the second one, a few of his shots didn't hit the target. The 5th difference is, in text number 1, his score was only just 10 out of 50. In the second text, his score was only 15 out of 50. Number 6. In the first text, he apologized to the captain. In the second one, he apologized to the team. And the last difference is, you'll probably need 2 bullets. In the second text, you'll probably need 6 bullets. Here are the differences between the first and the second text. My dear students, you can look at them and register them, write them down on your books. Now, let's move to our workbook, practice number A. Study the sentences and discuss them with a partner. How would you usually reply to them? Number 1. Well done, you played really well. Congratulations on winning the race. That was a great goal that you scored. You're good at this. Your tennis is improving. That's a nice shirt. You can do this. Practice yourselves, my dear students, by saying thank you, good, kind of you, it's kind from you, etc. Yeah. Now let's move to practice number B. Work in small groups. Take turns congratulating, complimenting, and expressing thanks to each other. Look at the topics below to help you. Sports and games, schoolwork, clothes, possessions, personality, recent events, e.g. birthday. Example, great game. Thanks. You too. Here are the possible answers. Sport and games. Well done. You can say, you played really well. Congratulations on winning the race. That was a great goal that you scored. You're good at this. Your tennis is improving. Schoolwork. Your English is getting really good. Clothes. That's a nice shirt. Nice shoes. Possessions. You've got a great bike. Personality. You are a very strong person. And finally, recent events. Congratulations on your birthday last week. Now, by doing this exercise, we can conclude the lesson, my dear students. So eventually I wanna say to everybody of you goodbye and see you later.